Hello and welcome to my channel. Now, when I was working in Dublin recently, I came across this company, Outdoor Zone IE. A really nice guy called Dave. He does mostly online. I strongly suggest you go and have a quick look at his website. You'd be very surprised some of the unique models that he's got, and he did me a brilliant deal. Thanks, Dave. And I was interested in getting myself what I like to refer to as the Beretta. M92 is so many different names for it now, so many different variations of it. And the reason why I like it is because I'm that old, I still remember Lethal Weapon, the original, in the context of the first one with Mel Gibson. It's brilliant, trust me. And I've always liked it. Now, what I didn't want to get myself was, I really didn't want to get the black one. I've got nothing against the black one. I just wanted something a little bit more different. I didn't want the gold one because I didn't want to look like a drug dealer. And I didn't want the silver one because I didn't want to look like some American cop series type thing. So when I seen that the tan was available in the M9A1 by Dave, I was really intrigued. Now, I know you all like wrong. Some of you like the old box opening. Not my thing. I just want to see what the weapon is. And remember, this is a toy. I forgot to mention that. You get your little booklet, M92, and it just basically talks through the basics. You get it in, obviously, Mandarin and English. It talks about how you service it. It talks about all the bits and bats. It talks you how to strip it. It talks about if you've got any problems. It even talks about the shooting process and how it drops and things like that, and how the gas will have an effect on it. How you must make sure you keep it clean. How you load the magazine. All the way through to how you actually strip it. Taking it apart, where you have your cleaning parts, where you take your barrel out, things like that. There's a plethora of the things. I was very lucky because Dave actually cleaned and oiled and made sure it was ready for when I wanted to take it away. So I was much appreciated over that, inclusive of any parts that causes you issues. And I think, I mean, it's okay, it's handy, but most of everybody now reads off what I would call Amazon. So where's the gun? Let's have a look at it. Here is my Airsoft toy pistol in tan. I was that excited, sounds weird, to get it that I actually purchased another extra 3 magazines. Can't go wrong with loads of magazines. The thing is, as always with magazines, they do cost quite a lot of money. Depending where you go as well. I vary where I go because I'm very limited on the island of Ireland, from the north and the south, to where I can actually get stuff without someone, as I've discussed in the past, talking about the license and effect when I'm buying a magazine, not an actual soft toy. But look, that's just me. So I'm just going to put them to the side out of the way and just keep one here. Okay, now let's look at the gun itself. This is a really good pistol. It is. It's very solid metal at the top, which really attracted me. Okay, you have got the polymer down here. They're very, very strong plastic. You can put a laser or a torch on it if you want. There's a little picky rail there. Okay, trigger is metal. This here is all rubber. Okay, this is all rubber, but it does feels solid. You've obviously got your ambidextrous, okay, which is tight. Now, I did read into this because it did intrigue me. It did make me think, right, okay, that's really tight, but it's like anything. The more you use it, the more it should slightly loosen to an acceptable level, okay? You've got your metal trigger. It is just that nice, comfortable feel that when you're actually using it, as obviously as I do on the range, that it feels like a replica. It feels solid. It feels like, not the genuine, because we should know subconsciously it's not, but it's a very strong. Most of the M92s I've seen, they actually had the plastic here. And if you read a lot of the articles like I do, it does actually say that it's standard, as the live 9mm has it as well. And then you've got your sight system, okay? The foresight actually has a little white dot. At the rear, it doesn't. There's no plate that you can put, obviously, a small scope on it. But I don't really want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't even think I'm going to do anything to it. I'm not even interested in actually adding anything here. What I am interested in, and I have thought about this, is getting the carbine unit that I have seen that I can click on top. Just to turn it into a bit of a sub, and that's just to make it a bit of fun. But this isn't the automatic. Now, when you actually look at it, it's simple as most weapons. It's got your little magazine release, okay? It is a nice sturdy one. However, it is something that you actually have to adjust your hand. In most of the pistols that I own, I can have my hand across naturally as I am firing, and then I can just put my thumb there gently and press it, and then the magazine comes in. With this, I've noticed I have to adjust. I'm not saying I have the biggest hands in the world, but I think they're big enough. But notice that I have to, and it is a bit of an effort, even though I noticed that they've put this little half moon soft plating just to make it that little bit more easier. But you do have to adjust. So when you actually finish your firing of your rounds, you will have to stop, adjust your hand, take out, put in. Not like where you see John Wick, as everybody talks about, okay? Sorry, Kiana, okay? That he just obviously flicks. You got the logo, WE on both sides, and yeah, so let's just take that out. Okay, I know there's nothing in it, but I just want to make sure. Now, to strip, you actually press this little indent button here. Okay, it then moves this catch, comes down in a horizontal position, and therefore that should allow that just to slide off. Now, let me just move that out of the way again. This being new, it is quite stiff to operate, but that does not take away the brilliance of it, okay? Notice what I've said to you in the past, my few viewers, that I only really get airsoft guns that really attract me. What I did notice within this, and I'm not going to start fiddling with it, is that there is small springs right inside there that can be easily damaged. The one thing I did learn that's really tricky, and I'm not doing it because I don't want to embarrass myself, and I know some other people would because I did it. When you actually take the spring out, okay, you realize that you've got to get it perfect back in, because once you take this out, it is a bit of a struggle to get the barrel out, okay, which I have cleaned because I've just opened it and then basically give it a good clean inside and then re-oiled it. It is quite a tricky, so if you're going to take it apart, you really do have to take your time. So I make sure before I go out to the range, or I'm going to use it, as I've been using it quite actively over the past few days, that I've got time to do that, because I feel that you could actually quite easily damage some of these little plastic parts that are in here and these little springs if you force it too much. Obviously, to go back the same way, it's just the guidelines back in. You're pushing it all the way back, and easy enough. You might have heard the click, I would imagine, and that's it back in, nice and then. This is a really good airsoft pistol. I have to check myself. It's heavy, feels sturdy, and I know what you want to do. You want to see what it's like on the range. So let's go and have a look. Welcome to my small range. Now, the targets are not very clear because I'm using not a fashionable camera, advanced cameras most people use, but what it does for me, it gives me a point of aim so you can see actually how good the pistol in the sense of this airsoft performs. Now, before I carry on, I do have to apologize. I did say what we all watch or see on Amazon. I did mean to say YouTube. Obviously, my brain had a bit of a moment. Anyway, let's get into this. 4 magazines. I've loaded them with the gas. I've showed you the gas before I use. Okay, I use Vox BBs, and we'll just see what happens. On the first one, I'm going to aim for the center as always, just to show you the rhythm of it. Now, I don't know if you can see that. I only dropped one, top left, which is quite impressive how accurate it is. I'm now going to go basically top left, and we'll see again what you think. Using the sights. To the rear. I cannot stress how accurate this is. The only reason I'm dropping one or two is because I'm just looking at the camera to making sure that I am still in frame. Top right. I hope you can zoom in on that top right target, because you will see that is practically perfect. Just to finish off, last magazine, center target. Should we go a bit rapid? Not bad, eh? Thank you for watching. I hope you find these videos interesting. I hope you like some of the guns that I have, my airsoft weapons, and I hope I'm giving you a bit of interest. And if you're brand new, hopefully it's giving you a bit of a confidence that it's just a bit of fun. And there is a couple other weapons that I've actually got my hands on, and my subs machine guns that you might just see the stock of, that I'm looking forward to showing you as well. To answer one question I got on my last video, my name's Will. Have a great day, whatever you're doing, and bye for now.